Right. Maybe you have heard about the story. It's 1935. Imagine you are Mahatma Gandhi. You are running to catch the train. As the train is leaving the station, and as you board the train, one of your sandal comes off and falls under the train onto the track. What do you do? So I'm going to give you 5 seconds to think about that, and I'll come back to that. Well, so show me your hand. How many of you will go on the train and carry on the train? Show me your hands. Right, and then show me your hand if you go back to the platform so you can retrieve your sandal. So how many of you? All right, fantastic. Well, let me tell you what Gandhi actually did. What Gandhi did, he threw off the remaining sandal under the tree. And when his companion asked him, "What did you do that?" And then Gandhi replied, "Whoever finds them has a pair of sandals to wear them." So from this story, we can take some point that we can learn something from that, from the story. It's about value, it's about compassion, it's about thinking under the pressure. Showing there's always an alternative to fight back or to flight. So today we have 2 amazing speakers who's going to share with us about how to have the strong mentality for young generation. So for the first speaker, let's give a big hand for Ega Nurfadila.
I'm a private English teacher. I teach privately. I met several students from several levels: preschool, primary, high school, even adult learner. The students who come from regencies and cities, the students who come from the lower middle class to upper middle class. I'm happy about that because they challenged me to think how to adapt, how to communicate, how to engage, how to make them comfortable first before I prepare the lessons. Finally, I catch plenty of informations, and the dumbfounded is the different attitude among them. So what makes them different? What makes the children have a good and a bad characters? What makes the children have a weak and a strong mentality? What do you think about it? What makes them different is one's intelligence. Not only intellectual intelligence, but also emotional intelligence and spiritual intelligence. So let's talk about it. Intellectual quotients, or commonly called intellectual intelligence, measures a person's level of comprehensions, analytical, logical, and critical. For instance, a person's able to make the plans, a person able to understand ideas, memorize, and analyze something critically. And then emotional quotients, or emotional intelligence, refers to the ability to manage emotions. For instance, a person able to realize or have a self-awareness, self-motivations, self-regulations, empathy, and social skills. And then spiritual intelligence is a highest dimensions of intelligence. It activates the qualities and the capabilities of soul, integrity, in the form of wisdom, integrity, creativity, and peace. So why integrated among IQ, EQ, and SQ crucial? Goldman 2011 mentioned that there are only 20% of IQ contribute the success of the person, and 80% are from emotional intelligence and spiritual intelligence. He emphasized that a person who has a high intellectual intelligence is not enough to achieve success, because there are so many people who have a high intellectual intelligence they do not control their emotions and self-regulations. Then, these are several recent cases have shown in school areas. And sadly, these cases have occurred for a long time and still exist today. Please have a look in this case, stabbing of the teacher by students at Islamic Senior High School, Demak. Long story short, the student felt hurt because he got a low score and couldn't take the exam. Finally, he stabbed of his own teacher. Then, please have a look another case, bullying of the students at Junior High School Cilacap. Even though the student is an outstanding student in his school, so why did it happen? It shows that he has a high intellectual intelligence, instead he has a low emotional intelligence and spiritual intelligence. To sum up, the integrated among IQ, EQ, and SQ must be balanced or must be integrated so that the students or the children have a good character and a strong mentality. Tony Buzan mentioned that the human brain is like sleeping giant. There are so many functions and roles that are not actually maximized. And EQ helps a person associate the new information with what they have learned, either experience or informations. It will be concluding that the integrated among IQ, EQ, and SQ must be integrated. And psychologists agree that EQ is more affected by success. However, having a strong mentality, who is responsible, family or school? In these discourses, I believe that their mentality growth is from their family first. Because psychologist Adeline 2021 mentioned there are 3 factors that influence the children's characteristics, namely genetic factors, parenting, and environment. It will be concluding that the family is the main role of the children's character. However, what if the context is coming from the disadvantaged family? What do you think about it? Alright, to find the best solutions of this context, please pay attention to the next speaker, Mr. Dedi Sulaiman. Please welcome. Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming to this place. And this is the time for me how to solve the problems and what EGA sound for us about the problem integrating IQ and then EQ and SQ. Yeah, this is our problem, especially in our school, in our environment. Well, the first thing first, I have the idea of collaboration. The first is collaboration between family and school, okay? Before I am telling you about family and school, I would like to have the idea of God's curriculum, okay? Whatever your religion, okay, we trust the God. We believe in God, that God created us as human creature. We have the curriculum. God has the curriculum for human to be a successful man or woman. Okay, and this is impossible that our God do not have a curriculum for us as human. So first, I have the idea that we are the teachers, the lecturers, the educators. We have to believe in God's curriculum. Whatever man or woman, if they can run God's curriculum, they will be successful. And then we come to the collaboration between family and school. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's see about the collaboration. Probably in our culture, in East culture, we are as parents just send our children to school, and then we have no responsibility. Please don't think like that, because we are as parents, we have also the curriculum how to make our children to be better than us. So this is the collaboration between family and school. We have to know each other. The school need to collaborate with the family, because we are as parents, we are part of the family. We know our children. We know the characters. We have to convey to our teachers in the school that this is the characters of your son, of your daughter. They need to know. So that the school will know the character of the children. They will understand. Okay, when the teachers has the instruction or other tasks, other assignments, they will know, and they will personalize the task, the assignment with the character of the children. And the second thing is character education and school and social. That's why Ega said about the integration among IQ, EQ, and SQ, because character education lies among that integration. We live in the family, in the school, and social. We have to be a good man and woman in school, in family, in social. We cannot deny that we have to be good people in school or just in family, not in social. We have to be better. We have to be a good people in those three places: family, school, and social. Well, the next one would be the solution is self-development. Ladies and gentlemen, teachers, educators, we have to realize about the self-development. We don't have any task, assignment, a lesson plan, lesson that is our task, our obligation in school. But think about self-development. Children has different hobby. Children have different talent. We have to adapt. We have to personalize the talent, the hobbies to grow, to have the self-development. So family, probably we are as parents, we have the program to give our children in dancing, singing, piano, guitar. We have that program. And also in school, we don't have any academic task, academic assignment. We have to know about the hobby, talent that is called by self-development program. And then the next point would be overcoming the bullying and conflict. Okay, we are as parents in our home, and you are teachers, educators in school. Probably we need to teach, we need to guide how to overcome the conflict or bullying. This is our responsibility together. As parents, as teachers, as educators, we have to guide how to solve the problems. We cannot let the children solve the problem themselves. This is not good because they do not have experiences to overcome the bullying or conflict or problems. We have to teach them. We have to guide them to have the peaceful solution. And then the social activities and community service. Yeah. As part of social creators, we have social activities. Whether this is not easy for teaching our children in this super modern era because they have their own gadget, but still we are as parents, as educators, as teachers, we have to responsible about their social activities and community service. And then about listening and understanding students. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the most parts of our solution, listening. Probably in our lesson, in our subject, listening, okay? This is easy to listen. The most important thing for us as parents, as teachers, educators is how to listen. Probably most of us want to be heard by our children, by our students, but we have to listen. Okay, as a parents, as educators, we have to listen to our children, not to speak more, but to listen more also to our children and our students in home, in school, and understanding their needs. This is not our need as parents, as teachers, but we have to understand their needs as well. Well, this is the poem by Dorothy Low Notes. As educators, probably we know the poem, and we have to learn from this poem. This is poem, but this is the point of educators. We have to know as parents, as educators. Let's see the first line. If a child lives with criticism, he learns to condemn. So, ladies and gentlemen, if we know that our children condemns more, so we are living in criticism. So please, not to stop, but to avoid criticism. We have to appreciate so they will not condemn. If a child lives with hostility, he learns to fight. So avoid hostility, because if the children see our environment with hostility, he learns how to fight. And then the next line would be, if a child lives with ridicule, he learns to be shy. Okay? In our East culture, most of our children are shy. Probably the environment in your home, in the school, we are living with ridicule. So please avoid ridicule, because it makes our children to be shy. Then if a child lives with shame, he learns feel guilty. Okay? This is also occur in our environment, feel guilty. If we have condemned, fight, shy, and feel guilty, so our environment in home and in school is not supported. So we have to avoid criticism, hostility, ridicule, and shame. Let's see the solution. If a child lives with tolerance, he learns to be patient. Okay, so if there are many cases in our children, our student, if he live with tolerance, he will learn how to be patient. If a child lives with encouragement, he learns confidence. That's why I think this is our lack in our education, that our children will be confident. I have the idea of the layout of the school. Not to be one teacher in the front of the class and there are many students in the table and the desk. We have to have the rounded table, so they will feel the same place and they will be confident. Let's see the next one. This is the solution. If a child lives with pride, he learns to appreciate. You know, ladies and gentlemen, if you are as teachers, you oftentimes ask your children, okay, everybody, do you have any question or statement? It will be silent, right? Because, you know, some of us, of the teachers, will be blamed that if someone's answer is not based on your answer, you will say, that is not the answer, that is wrong. So there is no appreciation. It should say that, okay, this is 70% right. And then anybody want to complete the answer from 70, and if someone says something, okay, 75, 80, and complete, how we appreciate. So the class will be different from the class before. So don't blame our children. Just praise them. He will learn to appreciate. If a child lives with fairness, he learns justice. If a child lives with security, he learns to have faith. And then if a child lives with approval, he learns to like himself. as what Ega said, that we have many cases in bullying. Probably he or she doesn't like himself. So our environment in your home, in your house, it needs approval. And the last one is, if a child lives with acceptance and friendship, he learns to find love in the world. This is a very essential love, because with love we can grow, we can develop our science, our knowledge, and our condition to be better. I think that is the solution. I hope it will be useful for you, it is significant for you, and this is our responsibility to make our worlds better. Thank you very much. Deddy Sulaiman.